Hell yeah. Abductables, welcome to Doodle and Chill. I hope everybody had a great week. And I got with me Michael Beacon from Seven Legions. Say hello.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Got my brother Ace.
What's going on, everyone?
And the guest of honor, Michael Derrick from Abductables.
How's it going, guys?
Doing great. Love that song. I know that.
Catchy tune, man.
Yeah.
Even though YouTube was having a little bit of issue there, but
yeah, I wasn't sure if that was if I was the only one that couldn't hear it at first, but yeah, it came around. Gotta love those snazzy dubstep beats, you know.
Do you remember that when they did the full promo for the Deadpool video game? It was all about the drop that bass. Dubstep, yeah.
Yeah, dubstep was all the rage like 5 years ago.
So Abductables 2 Reticulous. Now at 68%. Let's change that to the actual US money. I don't know why it does that all the time. So 5,510 out of $8,000 on the fixed goal with 107 backers. So
yep.
You've already been here when we were promoting the pre-launch page.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I got my copy of issue 1, read it, and loved the hell out of it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know it was a long time coming to get you that copy, so I'm glad it finally arrived safe and sound.
But dude, it was on top of my pile to read. I've been waiting for that one for a long time.
Yeah.
And it did not disappoint. So yeah,
That's
people, go check out the Abductables. We need to get that funded. I want my copy.
Yes.
So while we talk a bit more about the Abductables, me, Beacon, we're going to be doodling a bit of the Abductables. So let's see what Beacon's doing.
Yep, I'll just go out to the full layout. Got a little bit of a crossover here. My dwarf with the abductee decking a reptilian.
Yeah, I love it.
That's teamwork.
Yep. And the dwarf just jetting up above him with an axe ready.
Deliver the coup de grace.
Yep.
And meanwhile, waiting in the back room, I started working on that one where you see the abductee, that probe with his gun and alien, and using him as a decoration.
Yeah, I told Sam off air that I'm jealous that I didn't think of that. That's a really good idea.
and I did a quick little doodle. I was thinking of doing maybe a Mars attack piece, but I like the probe idea better, so I'm going with that one.
Yeah.
So, for the people that don't know about the Abductables, what's the Abductable about, Michael?
Yeah, it's basically a sci-fi action comedy. With we're selling issues 1 and 2, so that's a total of 112 pages. The jumping off point, the kind of original premise is that aliens abduct this jacked dude who's not too happy that he's been abducted by aliens and is about to get probed, so he decides to go full John Wick on all the aliens on the ship, and things just get crazier from there. It's in book 2 we kind of flip the dynamic to where the abductee is actually working for the gray aliens as opposed to killing them all. And the reason he's working for them is because they have to team up to fight an even greater threat known as the Reptilian, who is hell-bent on destroying galactic civilization as we know it. And the abductee, being the most badass man in the galaxy, is pretty much the only one who could stop him. So just a lot of comedy, but even more action and just craziness. And I think people are really going to dig it.
And so far, everybody that got issue number 1, it's only been good comments.
Yeah,
I
that was
haven't
really
heard anybody
encouraging.
say that. I know it was a shitty book. Everybody's like, no, it's freaking amazing. They got,
Yeah. Yeah, that was very encouraging that so many people enjoyed the first one. So, and I think I guess I'm biased, but I think the second one's even better. So,
it does look like it, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, what I like about it the most is it's that retro feel to it
Mhm.
that it has. Like you can see a bit of Duke Nukem, you can see a bit of this, a bit of that, and all those type of like 70s, 80s, like Mars Attack that we're talking about that was done in the 90s, but all those classic little alien coming on Mars from Mars to attack the Earth. It's always been a classic little thing.
Yeah, the the aesthetic of the aliens is very kind of 1950s, like retro futuristic, and then the abductee himself is like straight out of a 1980s action movie with his
The weapons, the guns, the flying saucers,
Mhm.
everything is
Yeah.
very retro. Like if you look at all the cover art, all the art from back then, it was all in that same type of retro style, and that's what you brought back. And
Mhm.
I remember the first time I saw them, I want this.
Yeah, it's a. It just seemed a natural fit. The Greys have been around, in pop culture for so many years, and you could kind of take them in a bunch of different directions. But the retro look, just seemed to kind of fit, especially because even like the flying saucers, like is so iconic, but also at the same time very retro. So.
Yeah, man. I just gotta say, I love the first Abductables too. I love this so much. I'm actually gonna draw on the stream. So
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
it's
Wow,
a rare thing.
yeah.
I think I've done like 3 pieces. No, two past ones. This is gonna be the third. So just for you, Michael.
That's
I
a rare.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nice.
A writer is becoming an artist before our very eyes.
No, not at
Oh,
all.
we've been doing that nonstop here. We've
Yeah, I started out as just a writer, and then I became a colorist. Now,
Yeah, there you
becoming
go.
starting to
Gotta
become
start somewhere.
passionate.
even Phil, when he comes on here, draws. When Red used to come, he used to draw too. Yeah, everybody doodles and chills. It's not like draw like artists only. It's just doodle and chill.
Yeah.
Right.
Edwin, I don't think we've really been on stream together. Maybe like once, have we? Like
Yeah, I think once a long time ago.
yeah. So I know you've been promoting a lot for the Ace, so it's cool that we're finally on stream together.
Yeah, man, for sure. I don't know if I ever told you, but I did get a grayscale.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. Definitely, I think the character and the whole like backstory to it was really interesting. So definitely love to
appreciate
see
that.
a second one of those, man.
Yeah, that's the hope is we definitely we're actually working on it right now. So yeah, we definitely want to get that second book out there eventually.
Nice.
The same artist is gonna come back. I think it's okay, wasn't it?
Yeah, same creative team, and yeah, hopefully we can get that out sooner rather than later.
Is that still on demand?
Hmm?
Is the book still on demand or is it closed?
It's closed, yeah. Though we'll definitely be selling the first issue when we launch the second campaign, as usual.
Definitely.
Right now, it's not available on this one, right?
No, yeah, I thought about it, but I kind of wanted to keep the two campaigns or the two like franchises kind of separate. So
So what are your biggest inspiration behind all of this? Of you like movies, series, novels, and stuff like that? What really got you going into this type of sci-fi?
well, it was like the thing that got me into like the gray aliens in particular was always the X Files. I was really into the X Files as a kid, um, and I think it still holds up pretty well actually, like as a show. Um, but like as far as like actual content, I'm very much inspired by the first two Aliens movies, the Ridley Scott Alien and then James Cameron's Aliens. It's I always describe the first Abductables as like a role reversal of the original Alien, where instead of the xenomorph loose on the ship taking out the crew one by one, it's actually the human that's the hostile organism that's killing everybody.
Yeah.
And then likewise with Abductables 2, it definitely takes a lot of inspiration from James Cameron's Aliens, because the transition from Alien to Aliens was very dramatic in the sense that James Cameron kind of just turned like this low key like sci-fi horror movie into like an action movie franchise with Aliens 2. So in the same vein, we're like really stepping up the action for Volume 2. And it still has the same sense of humor from the first one, but it's just a lot more action oriented.
And so stuff like Duke Nukem or Destroy All Human, those games didn't inspire at nothing neither. Just coincidence.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like I haven't like actually played Destroy All Humans, though I kind of want to go back to it now, especially since they have the remake that came out. But again, I think any kind of coincidences like between that and like Mars Attacks and stuff like that, I think it just comes with the territory of like the fact that aliens are so iconic, and the flying saucers and the ray guns and stuff, that's just all like a part of pop culture. So it makes sense that there's similarities.
Yeah, because I've noticed that talking with different people about it, everybody saw something different in it. Yeah. Some people had different, like, oh, that reminds me of this, that reminds me of that. Me, when I saw it, reminded me of Mars Attack, Duke Nukem and Destroy All Human. I didn't really play it, but I remember seeing the visuals everywhere.
I guess I could have named it Destroy All Greys. That would have been cool. Or Destroy All Aliens.
The Abductables is perfect.
Well, a lot of people have said the abductee looks like Doom Guy, and I could definitely see that. So another good way to describe Abductables would be Doom, but with aliens.
One thing's for sure, it's a really fun read.
Thank you.
It will get you, bless your gut laughing. Bless your gut. There you go. I was looking there for the expression. It is on the top of my favorite books. Like another one that really surprised me was the first SOS with it. I loved it to bits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, another Canales creation.
This is where I'm at.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Doing the reptilian part.
El Gargoyle in the chat says, I backed Grayscale too. Felt bad that I broke you. I don't know what he means by that, but I do appreciate you backing Grayscale. I think something got lost in translation. I don't think he broke me, but it could be possible.
Yeah, and El Gago also points out a few things. Go check out DAs that's funding right now. 7 Legions that's fulfilling right now. And Tulsa Network that's in demand. Thanks for sharing the links, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he did break me. I take that back. Yeah, every stream I go on, El Gargoyle asks if I have lawn chairs, and I still don't know what that means, and it is very disturbing to me. So I'm haunted by it. I'm gonna have to put lawn chairs in one of my books just to so I can finally say yes, I do have lawn chairs.
You make one of the posters with the abductee in a lawn chair, roasting some aliens. You have, if I'm not mistaken, you have like 26 or 28 days left, right?
I think 23 actually. Yeah, so getting toward the deadline for sure.
And you have original art for by Canales on there too, right?
Well, we have our commissions. So if people want Canals to draw them a commission, they can get that, and that includes physical copies of books 1 and 2 with free shipping, which is a really good deal for international backers because you know how expensive shipping can get overseas. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that gets expensive real fast,
Mm-hmm.
especially for that 0.5 over that 500 gram. You go from 22 to 44. Like what?
Mm. Edwin, you're selling original pages, right, on Ace?
Yep. Got them in from Spain. They made it safely, thankfully. So
Yeah,
we
that's
got
what I was wondering about that because you know we always considered doing that, but I was a little worried about shipping them from Spain. But if it seems like it went pretty well.
Yeah, I didn't put them up until I actually had them because I was very
Mhm.
worried about that too, especially how bad the delays have been over here. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, like once they got in, I checked them. Most of them are good,
Hmm.
So I was like, all right, put 10 up and see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you sell any yet?
One of them got sold, so
Sweet.
still 9 available.
So grab them while you can.
Yeah, it's very rare to get actual Canales pages. So
Yeah, definitely.
these are right from his notebook too. So get them nice and warm.
Yeah, I think people might assume that Canals works exclusively digitally, but he actually inks physically and then goes and adds the grayscale and the colors digitally. So.
Yeah. What's Beacon working on?
Now I'm doing a little crossover here. It's going to zoom out. The abductee punching a reptilian, got the teeth flying out. Got my jetpack dwarf up here having the time of his life.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he looks so happy.
Bring down the hammer. feel free to take that and put it in a book anywhere, anytime, dude.
Hey, it's coming in Inkslayer. He's coming.
I was talking about the probe gun, but that too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was being clever when I had the abductee rip out one Gray's arm and shove it up another Gray's ass, but I like your idea of literally probing him with the gun. That's a nice touch.
Anything can be a probe if you're brave enough.
I'm not a fan
True.
for nothing. It's to keep the gun warm out in outer space. Otherwise, it jams up.
Well, if you really want to get disgusting, like if you think about it, like if the gun heats up from using it too much, it's almost like a spit roast where you can actually cook the Gray on.
Yep.
Cook them up like a stuck pig. It's very I get very Cannibal Holocaust of you, Sim. I like it.
You have to be practical in life. In survival.
Yeah, it's easy to run out of food in space, so you gotta take what you can get.
Yeah. Keep it fresh, till you have to eat it.
Good thing is there not many germs in space, so it's hard for things to spoil.
There's also intimidation points. Don't forget about that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, somebody comes at you with a gun and he has somebody impaled on it. You can't even know. It's like, wow, that guy's a bit not there. I'll be honored if I read an issue and it's in there. I'll be ha. Revenge for all the people they probed.
Exactly. They had it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And especially if you read issue 1, you're like, they totally deserve it. So, what's the latest sci-fi movie you've seen that you enjoyed lately?
Oh man, I don't even remember the last sci-fi movie I've seen. It might have been actually Annihilation with Natalie Portman. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that movie. I actually really liked it. I know some people had mixed feelings, but I thought it was pretty cool.
It's on Netflix, right?
Might be, yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've been curious about it, but
I really liked it. I mean, it's got some really cool concepts and like visuals are amazing. Actually, it's by the same guy. Have y'all seen Ex Machina?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, same director. So I enjoyed that as well. So yeah, it's actually I really dig his stuff. Very very weird, but
yeah, Ex Machina was freaking weird.
Yeah. Well, I like it. It's like his stuff has like a creepy vibe to it. Like it's sci-fi, but it's like very creepy.
He succeeds to creep you the fuck out.
Yeah.
At first you're like, hey, that's cool, and then you're like, whoa, what? No, this is getting weird, and then it gets really weird.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I watched that one, I was like, It's one of those like, oh, let's press play. Let's just check it out. You're like, oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I like movies like that where they just things take like a left turn and you don't expect it, and
Mm-hmm.
you're just like, "What the hell am I watching?"
And it's not like it doesn't make any sense, the twist. No, it does. It really freaking does.
Yeah, unfortunately, I knew about the twist ending to Ex Machina before I watched it, so that kind of spoiled it a bit for me. But otherwise, yeah, it's a really good movie. And Annihilation kind of has its own twist in a way. Like, it definitely goes. And I mean, I didn't really know what to expect going into that one, but yeah, it was very much like Ex Machina, and the fact that it just goes in some weird directions.
I have to check it. I'm not a big fan of Natalie Portman as an actress. So
Yeah.
usually I kind of stick away from it.
I could
She's
definitely
not-
see why people might roll their eyes at it because she's in it, but she doesn't ruin the movie too much. So
Good. Because she can be good, but she's she can be real bad too.
well, now that I think about it, Annihilation's a little bit woke because it's like a little girl powery because it's like it's like the cast is all female and like they're all female scientists kicking ass and stuff. But if you can look past that, like there's some good stuff.
Yeah, but it does turn people off. That little, how can you say, like you said, the girl power thing kind of gets out of style. It's like we all discuss. It's like, yeah, equality, yeah. If once, it's there's an expression. It's in French. It's gonna qu'est-ce qui est bon pour minou, bon pour pitou. What's good for the cat, it's good for the dog, type of thing. I don't know which one translate to in on your side, but yeah, I think what's good for one is good for the other. So, if guys are not allowed to have an all guy team, why would the girls should be, and that be okay?
Yeah.
I understand why some people have issues with that, but if the movie's good, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
If that's not what drives the story. The point is, with everything going on, there's a lot of stuff sometimes that gets not seen because of that stuff. Because you're like, it's a girl power, or it's this, or you go at this, and people just don't look at it. There's a lot of gems that get some notice.
What about y'all? What sci-fi movies have y'all seen lately?
I've watched that new thing on what is it on Netflix? There, the Korean movie that everybody was talking about. Space Skiver, whatever it is there.
Oh, a Korean sci-fi movie? I haven't heard of that.
I don't remember what the title was.
I'm kind of into Korean movies these days because I watched Parasite, which was really good, and then I just watched Train to Busan finally, which I really liked. So Korea's doing good things lately with their movies.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's been talking about it. I didn't really like it as much. Like it's a good eye candy. The cat, it's and it's all K-pop actors. I don't know if you know what that means. It's all K-pop singers. K-pop singers are the actors in it.
Now I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I try to avoid K-pop as much as possible. So.
Yeah, but I didn't know. But we started watching because we were having supper, watching. Oh, that looks interesting. The visuals are interesting, but the story is pretty stupid, and everybody. It's all about a little kid, a little girl, and like everybody starts acting like little kids around her.
Huh.
But at
That's
the
kinda
end,
weird.
there's almost no punch. There's like everything is beautiful visual. Characters are cool. Like they're funny. They're this. They're that. But there's no story.
Mm.
And it's all about a little girl that has a special power that will save everything. And everybody wants her dead. You know the
Yeah.
Well, everybody's talking about it. I'm trying to look at for the title right now. I'm on Netflix.
There's one Korean movie I saw a while back. It was hilarious. It's called Psychokinesis. It's like some middle-aged guy gets psychokinetic powers because he like drinks some contaminated water. And like, so he uses his power just like straining and grunting, and just like lifting things with his mind. He's not very good with it at first, but then like eventually he figures out how to fly with it. But his daughter finds out he has this power, and she watches the music. Goes, "Don't you think you should see a doctor about this?" He goes, "No, I mean I feel perfectly fine. And in fact, ever since I started using my powers, I haven't been constipated."
Just telekinetically pull your shit out of your body.
Hey, let's go.
It's like
The film I was talking about is Space Sweeper on Netflix. Sorry, I just found it.
Sam's a K-pop stan.
Dude, even the kids, like, they started watching it like a few minutes in, and it just went, "Oh fuck this shit, they're gone."
Speaking
Yeah,
of
like
done,
those
I
K-pop
finished,
stans scare me, man.
I finished my fan art.
Oh,
Oh boy, we gotta
Are
see
you
this.
sharing?
I DM'd it to you, Sim, on Twitter.
Okay.
This should be good.
There you go. Back to the
Yeah,
Abductable, the ace.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good.
A
I'm
great
definitely
wearing the
adding
ace
that
shirt.
to the fan art thread on Twitter.
Just for you there.
I appreciate
I don't
it.
share my fan art too much, so there you go.
Yeah, it's an exclusive. I love it.
So how'd you like that one?
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Like, you see, like, his body's a bit deformed because the gun has to fit in there. Come on.
You gotta call this one Abductable Holocaust.
Who wants a spit roast? Or barbecue gray?
El Gargoyle says, I think in Annihilation, the dome affects the male brain differently or something. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Because, like, the whole premise of Annihilation is that there's, like, this weird dome that appears on Earth, and, like, it, like, affects evolution differently within that dome, so all this, like, weird stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's the reason the team is all female, because,
So it makes sense.
yeah, there's, like, a story reason at least. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Forgot about that.
And we have Chris Oak that just joined in. Greetings.
Hey, Chris.
Hello and welcome, bro. Let's go back to seeing what Beacon's doing. He's actually joined the abductee. I want to see that.
Yeah, got the face.
Looking good.
Thanks.
I don't really, because I did webcomics for a little bit, but I don't really draw that much anymore. But I really want to get like what is it called when you draw digitally? Like, what is that thing called? The Cintiq or something?
The graphic display tablet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
You-
kind of want to
because,
get
yeah,
one of those one day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but right now you can get really cheap ones like U1 Canvas Pro 13 or 16-inch for like $200, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, mine's XP pen, Artist 12 or something like that. It's pretty good. I like it. But you can get one without a screen for like $50.
But you don't want that.
Mine wasn't too bad when I relied on it. There's a little bit of an adjustment period, but if you just
Do
if
you want
only-
to go back to it?
nope.
There you go. Does that answer your question?
But hey, if you've got no money, like if you just got $50 and you need one, it's not the worst thing.
Usually they still sell them around $100, or they're $50 all of them. I haven't checked into them for a long time. I don't.
Yeah.
You don't. Once you go graphic tablet, you don't want to go to back to that thing. But yeah, usually when you buy one of those, I think the XP Pen and the U1, usually you can even get the Clip Studio program for free with it. And with Clip Studio, you're pretty fully equipped to do whatever you want. So tonight we're watching Hellboy tonight.
Yep.
Are we going to be doing
the original, right? Not the new one.
the what?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah,
what? What you talking about?
We don't talk about that one.
There is
Mark mentioned it in our DM group. Do you mean that one? We're like, that one does not exist, and I put the Men in Black with the.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about that is that it really did kind of get memory hold. Like no one even remembers that one. Like no one talks about it, which is the way it should be, honestly.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, there wasn't a new Hellboy. It's just some heroin addict to put on red face paint. That's just about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's the fact that movie even got made tells you just how screwed up Hollywood is. I mean, come on. So, I know Ron Perlman's kind of a dick, but man, he's the only Hellboy, like as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And I know why they never made it. The entire reason, I don't know if you were following it, but it's because Mignola was pissed for Hellboy 2 because there was no relationship between Liz and Hellboy, and there's never been a question of having any kids.
That's why, really? So he had like a falling out with Guillermo del Toro?
Yep, that's the entire reason why it never happened. It's a fallout between Guillermo del Toro and Mike Mignola because he took too much liberties.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, I like both Hellboy movies, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's why going into the new one, I was like, it looks weird. I'll go see it because supposedly it's more Hellboy. No, it's not. It's freaking not. And the CGI is shit. It looks like it's made for freaking TV.
I mean, I usually side with the creators when it comes to them hating their adaptations of their work, but I don't know. Like Guillermo del Toro seemed pretty loving toward the source material, even if the plot for the second one had nothing to do with the comics. Like, I don't know.
I love the second one. I mean, that's the thing, is you respected the character. I personally, as a fan, I did not like the fact that he had a relationship with Liz. Thought that was stupid. But
yeah,
it kind of takes away the entire dynamic between them.
Yeah, wouldn't he have been mad because they had a relationship in the first one too, right? So
yeah,
that's weird. Well, joke's on him. Now he got an even worse adaptation.
Pretty much.
It's kind of that monkey's paw sort of thing. It's like I want someone else to take care of this. Oh no!
I remember there's somebody on Facebook that mentioned it when Todd McFarlane was talking about him getting more control over the new Spawn. Everybody's we're gonna have another Hellboy. Somebody went in and goes, Did you see that he's not talking about it anymore?
I wonder if Ron Perlman didn't do the new one out of loyalty to Guillermo, or if they just wanted to recast altogether. Because even if Mike Mignola was pissed at Guillermo, he still could have had Ron Perlman do the role.
Ron Perlman was only going to do it with Guillermo,
Oh, okay, that makes
and
sense.
and they wanted to do an entire reboot. It's not a sequel.
That's what's so stupid is though. It's like so you recast it and then you put the guy in all the same makeup that was Ron Perlman had, though. You just give him longer hair and that's it. Like it seems like such a waste of time.
I know, and the movie is shit.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna watch it.
You never saw it?
No, hell no.
Don't.
I remember I was already against it just in principle, but I remember watching the trailer. I was like, oh, that looks really bad.
Yeah, see, Ron Perlman looked like Hellboy. This new guy looked like that sort of guy who like that sort of metalhead who like smells just really bad.
Yeah.
It's like you just know this guy smells like a week old BO.
Yeah, he has they gave him like a greasy mullet and like
Yeah.
he just looked weird.
Yeah, but the old movies also had that Lovecraftian vibe. You know that vibe that Hellboy has. You know, the first movies had it, and it's the vibe that you have when you read the books. It's you have a retro type of horror story. It's based in folklore. You have that vibe of Celtic or whatever folklore that surrounds in it. Any type of stuff. You didn't have that in the new one. They just made a demon movie type of thing. Like you had all that lore, that vibe. When just watching the first one, you were already into it, right? You saw Rasputin, you saw the Nazis, they established pretty much all the lore of Hellboy right there in the first scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the new one is just, hey, here's Hellboy, and he's fighting big monsters. He's running. It's dude, that fight with the giant monster was really stupid. He's just running in front of a green screen, and it's freaking noticeable. Anyways, people, don't watch it. Tonight we're watching the real Hellboy, and maybe we'll watch the second one, the next one, maybe. Ace. 2 in a row.
Say that again.
I'm like, we do Hellboy tonight, and we do maybe Hellboy 2 next weekend.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. This is pretty much where I would start. I would start inking, but now I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with the other arm. Oh, I think I do now. Gonna make him point in front and go, I'm coming for your ass. Hopefully that IP picks up enough that we even get a video game. That would be an amazing retro video game.
Yeah. I played Injustice 2 for the first time like a month ago, and Hellboy was one of my favorite characters, like for the DLC.
Hmm.
Thought that was pretty cool. We definitely need like a CG fighting game with all our characters.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That would be freaking awesome.
I know someone was making like a 2D animated one. Not sure where that went, but yeah, I was like, yeah, if you guys want to use any of my characters, you're free to.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, just look at that 6 a.m. comics collage. Like, there's plenty to choose from.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. I'm coming for your ass. I might ink it and send it to you.
Yeah, man, looks great.
We have the Art of Read in the chat saying, "Hey gang, welcome to the show."
Oh hell.
Hey, man.
Because it would have been better if it wasn't a reboot and made as a standalone. Maybe. If they could have kept at least the same actor. That would have been awesome and the same vibe, but they did not.
What is Guillermo del Toro even doing these days?
He went on to do like one of the deals that he was supposed to do. He was supposed to be doing an Ape Sapien movie. Remember? He was talking about it.
And then he just called it The Shape of Water.
Yep, that's what he did. And I don't know what he did else ever since. I'm checking. Guillermo. And I was really not interested into The Shape of Water, to be honest. Did you see it?
I didn't see it, no.
Mm.
So no, he did The Hobbit. And after that, he did The Shape of Water. He did Troll Hunters. And that's it, pretty much. He did The Witches that came out 2020. And he
Wasn't
does
that
it.
like a show or was that a movie?
Hold on, I'm checking. A young boy and his grandmother have run in with a coven of witches and their leaders. It's a movie.
Hmm.
It's a remake of the old movie, The Witches.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. With Hathaway. Don't like that actress. She killed Catwoman. I'm sorry. She was not Catwoman at all.
I actually kind of liked her Catwoman, to be honest. What didn't you like about it?
I didn't like her in it. Like I'm sorry. There's supposed to be something about Catwoman, like something charming, something dangerous. You know what I mean? When you look at her, like predatory or something, right? Borderline, not looking like a ditz. Like it's weird. It's just to me she didn't she it's like saying she's not badass enough to play the role to me.
I can see that.
She could play something else, but Catwoman's supposed to be like that woman that looks at you and you're like, whoa, hey. You technically feel like she's looking through your soul type of thing. Like, that's the type of character that she is. That's she's able to almost seduce anybody. Like she's that type of like cat girl. And the other one didn't have it. I think they tried to make her too much of I don't know. Empowered woman more than who she actually is. If that makes sense. Like she's supposed to be the one that would manipulate guys and stuff like that, not be like all high and mighty. She's not Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I thought she made like the portrayal made sense in the context of the movie, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm also not a big fan of those movies, dude. So
Ah, there you go.
I like the first one, but I'm not. I don't like the Batman and after the first Batman Begin. I think it was the first one.
You didn't like Dark Knight?
No, I
Oh
thought
wow, that's a hot take right there.
I thought that Heath Ledger acting was good, but was not the Joker. And Batman got turned into a dumbass brawler instead of a intelligent detective. He's more like a rich spoiled brat that goes out of rage than the guy that decided to train himself to almost near perfection and being detective to challenge almost Sherlock Holmes.
Hmm.
You didn't have that. You just had
But
a big brawler.
my biggest problem with the Dark Knight is the ending. Movie falls apart
Hmm
at
Like that's
the
what I'm
end.
saying.
It's like they take
But
you to the edge, and you're like, "How's this gonna be resolved?" And then it doesn't get resolved. They just kind of bitch out. And you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you had me. You had me."
and
And then
like I
Dark Knight
said, like
Rises is a mess. Fucking
hmm
Tom Hardy Bane is a joke. Like I don't know what the fuck they were thinking casting him as Bane. That was
and like I
Catwoman was
was
a joke. It just did
mhm.
not work.
and like I was saying, like Heath Ledger performance was good, dude. I'm not saying that Kristen Bell's not didn't do it. It's just the way the story was written. I didn't like it, but
Mm.
I cannot take away the performance of Heath Ledger. Dude, I thought it was amazing. It's not the Joker. The Joker. Everything has to be a joke, right? And the type of guilt, like, and what made the good Joker is the guy that he makes you laugh at something he did, and you feel like it's like the guilty pleasure type of thing. He does something real bad that's funny, and you're laughing, and you're like, I should not be laughing. That's technically what the Joker is. He would get pissed because his joke would be ruining the entire freaking thing, and would want to quit the entire heist just because his joke was ruined.
Well, maybe Jared Leto will do a better job.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
No,
kidding.
now they did have him in the trailer, and they did have him use the line, "And we live in a society." So, yeah,
Man, to be honest, my favorite one was Jack Nicholson, but the Jared Leto one, I don't know. I didn't like Suicide Squad. I didn't
Oh
like the
no.
joke. I did not like the Joker in it.
yeah. I feel like he has a pretty fire mixtape on SoundCloud.
But according to what the director was saying, that was just you were supposed to see the real Joker in there, and he was posing as a gangster to to kind of go into the gang cloud. So it was supposed to be like a disguise. I'm not sure, but if it's true, that's what they're trying to fix. I don't know, but it would make sense because, dude, that was not the fucking Joker.
No.
That was not it. But if it was the idea of him pretending to be a, you know, gangster, well, that would make sense.
Yeah, I hated everything about Suicide Squad.
Yep. It's a mess. It feels like two movie mashed up into one, two different movies. Like you notice watching the movie that the entire thing with that girl there, that the witch girl there. I don't remember what the name was, but the witch that's tried to
Oh yeah, Enchantress.
yeah, the enchantress. That thing was not supposed to be in there. So it's one of the things, like, yeah, that's why even Zack Snyder was saying it, that the original version of Suicide Squad was way different, and he was pushing to have the air version, the air cut.
Hmm. Well, I know they're. I don't know if it's going in the Justice League Snyder cut or what, but they posted pictures of Jared Leto returning as Joker.
Yeah, that's what Beacon was saying. Like in the trailer, you see him talking, and he says, "We live in
Oh,
a
right.
society, and this and this and that." Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the trailer. I just saw like the pictures.
Oh, the trailer's out. Yep.
Oh, that's gonna trigger all the right people. That's funny.
And Darkseid looks great,
Yeah.
dude. I can't wait to see that freaking movie. A lot of people don't like them. I like them.
I just like that Zack Snyder does his own thing, like because with the MCU, it all follows the same formula, but Zack Snyder's movies are very unique.
Mm-hmm. They're very stylistic.
Yeah.
And I couldn't wait to see where he was going because it seemed like he was building Superman to be. You were actually seeing the growth of a normal guy with superpowers and becoming Superman, and that's what I couldn't wait to see the climax of it because he always said it that you would get to see his real Superman by the end of Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember when people were criticizing Man of Steel. Is like it's a growth of the character. You'll get to see the actual Superman in Justice League.
Mm. The only thing I can't forgive Zack Snyder for is casting Ezra Miller as the Flash. That's unforgivable.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a terrible choice.
Yep.
I'll never forgive him for that.
Or that what's the name of that
Dude,
guy
I
that he
can't
cast?
I can't believe they haven't canceled him after he choked out that girl.
Yeah, he beat up a pregnant woman. Oh god.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the guy.
They took out Gina's whole career, and then this dude's choking out fans, and amazing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the guy that Eisenhower, like the guy they cast with fucking Lex Luthor.
Oh, that was
yeah.
Oh, dude, that was bad. But I remember when I was watching the movie when he mentioned that that Lex Luthor's his dad, right? And we all know that Lex Luthor's dad is not Lex, it's Lionel. So I was always expecting that we were going to see another Lex Luthor, and that's a son.
Mm.
God, it would have been fucking cool to see like you actually see the dad, Lex Luthor, coming in, and that's his son or a clone that kind of went rampant.
Well, they never. Who knows if there's going to be like a sequel to any of this? But he did shave his head at the end of the movie, so maybe he'll be more accurate in the next one.
Maybe, but that one's going to be 4 hours if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
They were thinking of doing 4 episodes, but it's going to be one full movie. I think it's 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
They can make 6 hours. I'd probably still watch it. One shot. Dude, I just can't wait. You're going to get to see the Green Lanterns and everything in there.
When is it coming out anyway?
March 18, I think. March 18, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to get HBO Max anyway to watch some shows, so maybe I'll try the free trial or something.
Yeah.
I can't even get it here.
Oh shit!
It's okay. I'll find another way of watching it. Come on.
Yeah, when I canceled all my streaming services, it was because basically everything was like, well, if you want to watch that movie, you got to get HBO Max to add on to this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just watch this other movie. Oh, you got to get HBO Max to watch that movie too.
Or,
So I'll cut out the middleman there.
Yep.
I check out like where do I get HBO Max? They go with Crave. I go check Crave. They go, you can have this add-on to have HBO Max, but not everything is included in there. Some of the new release will not. I'm like, well, fuck off. The only reason why I want this is for the Snyder Cut. So I'm not gonna pay this and not get it.
That's how they're doing it now, making it to where you have to get all 100 different streaming services. At least that's their plan.
Yeah, but they're trying to rebuild the cable plan
Mm-hmm.
from back in the days. Cause it's pretty goddamn stupid. But everybody wants to be the next Netflix. Well, what we need is more streaming. Come on, we need a competitor to YouTube. Did any of you check any of them?
Like Odyssey and Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I think Odyssey seems more like YouTube style content. I know BitChute has a ton of conspiracy theory shit. Haven't checked into Rumble yet.
Yeah, I mean, either I keep hearing about Rumble though, so I think it's like picking up steam as far as like an alternative goes.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to think about it with everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't even need to be anything just for them to just decide that you're wrong thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting close to 9:30. Me, I'm losing sight. I'm just detailing that one. See what
Yep.
I mean?
I think all I gotta do is add the flames to the jetpack and.
Yeah, you'll have to send me the updated version soon.
I will.
The extra hatching.
Yeah, I'll touch that one up and the other one. I'll send it to you.
Sweet.
One of my favorite books of CG.
Oh yeah.
Let's check that one out.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Thanks.
Bang. I like how they loses some teeth.
Yeah. You got this one shifting too.
Awesome.
So, okay. So we just passed the hour. It's 9:28. We're gonna be closing this down. And first of all, I would like to say thank you, Michael Beacon, for joining. Not Michael Beacon, Michael Derrick for joining us tonight.
Yeah, man. Oh, so many Michaels.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me, man. This was it's always fascinating to me to watch artists do their thing because I'm definitely a writer and not an artist, so it's amazing to me. That's why I'm like, man, I kind of want to get and so I could like do some digital drawing because it just looks so fun.
Yeah. And I hope you get funded pretty soon too, because I really want that book to be a success. So we're all gonna keep pushing for the book, and you're always welcome to drop by, dude. Just send me a message and go, I want to come, and you'll get a link.
Hell yeah, man! I appreciate that.
So just let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, so the best place to find me is on Twitter. My handle's @CauldronComics. Though, if you have any questions about the campaign, you could hit me up there, or if you message me directly through the campaign, that goes straight to my email. So you could do that as well. And yeah, we got 23 days left on the campaign. No more extensions, so this is it. Fixed funding. So it's all or nothing. Either we get funded or we don't. But we still got plenty of time. So I hope people check out the book and like we were saying earlier, the first book got really good reviews. People really enjoyed it, and in my humble opinion, the second one's even better. We're going full color, higher page count, and it just sci-fi action insanity. If if you like some of the visuals you saw tonight, you're definitely gonna love the Abductables for sure. So yeah, just check it out, give it a chance.
And if you have a dark sense of humor, that's totally for you.
Exactly. If you're a fan of gratuitous violence like I am, you'll really enjoy it.
And brother, the ace.
So yeah, you can find me at Edwin Aces on Twitter. I'm on Minds at Drawing Aces. I have my YouTube channel, Drawing Aces. We're gonna be doing the watch along stream tonight, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. We're watching the original Hellboy. Come hang out. You can go to Sin's Discord to catch it. And yeah, back out the ace on Indiegogo.
Yep. You're what? 300 away from your next stretch goal, right?
I think it's less now. I think it's less than 200. Last time I checked. I try not to check it all the time, but
it's hard.
I check it like once in the morning and then one at night, and then if I'm doing a stream or somebody tags me or something, let me know, then I'll check it. But I try to not check it during the day. It'll mess with you.
You have more self-control than I do. I'm always checking it.
And Mr. Beacon.
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitter at the number 7 Legions Beacon, on Minds at Michael Beacon, on YouTube at Michael Beacon, and you can go to 7legions.com to learn more about the 7 Legions universe. I recently updated it a little bit, just fixing things because I realized I hadn't changed it since the campaign launched. And you can back 7 Legions. There's a link on the 7 Legions page, but you can also go to Indiegogo.com and look for it. And I'm thinking this might be a print for the next campaign.
It looks
awesome.
sweet.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thanks.
Swimsuit
and this one's all me. Yep, swimsuit. Dude checking out a lady's ass,
That he's checking out the tattoo.
Yeah, he's admiring the art skills on the tattoos.
Yeah.
Yes. So look at that round circle there.
Yep.
Nice firm round circle.
The precision of that
culture.
line. Yeah.
That big old circle.
Shaped like a heart.
Yep.
So yeah, everyone. Thank you everyone for coming. Thanks the chat. Thanks El Gargo for sharing the links. Always a pleasure. And check out Tales and Adverse. See you all next weekend. Later.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.